We are here to populate, to grow, because we need people for the future.
Why do I think we're here? To make it a better planet. That's the only thing I can think of. As long as you're here, you should be doing something positive. And if you're not, then you should probably reevaluate why you're here.
I guess to be good to each other, to be happy, to enjoy ourselves.
We're just part of nature, and we are kind of evolving. And I don't believe there's any bigger purpose than that.
For God's amusement. That's it.
To enjoy life, to enjoy relationships, to ask hard questions, to come to know our Creator.
I think we are here on the planet Earth to make a difference in matters of injustice and hatred and marginalization and issues where people are made vulnerable and victims.
Well, I think that God has created us for a purpose, and I think that ultimately He wants to draw men unto Himself, and He wants them to know Him. And I think that part of my purpose is to draw men unto Him.
Why are we here? It's a question people ask all the time. And as we've seen, you get a range of answers from, well, the trivial to the cosmic. This is a course designed to help you and your church develop a vision of the Christian life that reaches beyond Sundays and the church, building into the whole of our lives, especially our work. So you might be wondering why we would begin by asking such a profound philosophical question. As you may have found, even Christians have trouble giving an answer to that question beyond something very general. My hunch is that if we had begun by asking ourselves the question, why did Jesus come? We could have come up with an answer in a single sentence. To die and rise again so that we can be reconciled to God, or something like that. The answer to that question has been drilled into us for centuries, and for good reasons. However, our clarity on Jesus' purpose for coming into our world is often matched by a cloudiness on why exactly we are here at all. You know why God sent Jesus into the world, but you are not exactly sure why He sent you here. One of the reasons we must start with this question is that the answers we give often neglect an answer the Bible starts with. We have often been guilty of reading the Bible as if it begins with Genesis chapter 3 and ends in Revelation chapter 20. Gospel-believing Christians know they are fallen. They know they need salvation, but are not always clear on what God was up to before the fall, or what God has planned for the day when our salvation is finally revealed on that last day. And like a murder mystery, when you don't know the whole story, you can easily come up with the wrong answers. To answer the question, why are we here? We must go to Genesis chapter 1 and 2. And when we get there, we see one of the big answers to why God created you. So let's take a moment to revisit our initial question in light of Genesis 1 and 2.